So I found what I think is a very rare RV. These things are extremely hot. And so I want to bring Karl in here.
Hey, this unit, I've actually got customers that have waited up to 2 years and they still don't have their motorhome. It's been well over a 2-year wait for the Winnebago Ekko. This is a unit fresh in on the Ford all-wheel drive chassis. This unit's built to get off-road, get off the main beaten path. And the quality in this, little tiny things are what we're going to talk about that make a good unit. We've all seen 20, 30-year-old Winnebagos still going down the road. This should be one of them. We're going to make this pretty quick, but these are a dual pane type of window. They're a waterfall window. This one I have open, and that can be adjusted. I can have it just open this far if I want. And if it rains, I'm not going to have water all in my bed. And you're going to love the bedroom in here when we get inside. This is awesome. But wonderful storage. I do have 110 outside here. You've got some cable. If you want to put a TV out on this side, you can hook in right here. Truma hot water system. This is one of the best tankless hot water systems with a recirculator, so when you turn on your hot water, you have hot water now. Great system. Barbecue quick connect, and depending on how many people you're trying to get over the border, check this out, guys. This thing is awesome.
This is.
And you can hook things onto this. There are hooks that you can strap things down. I've seen people put bikes in here. They've lowered the seats, lowered the head. You've also got tracks up top and heat in the back.
Wow.
So if you have water bottles back here and it gets below freezing, it is heating back here when your heating system's on inside the coach.
This is so impressive. You don't see that in a vehicle of this size.
No. And the drivability, honestly, I got to say, if you are uncomfortable about driving a motorhome, come see me, drive this chassis with this motorhome. It drives like a car. Look at the wet bay here. Up and down instead of way down low where you have to get down. I can stand up. I can actually hook up my shower. I can put water in. And again, this is a heating vent. So when the heater kicks on, that opens up and it heats your water bay here so we don't have any pipes freezing. This is our exhaust for our Truma hot water system. This is if we wanted to add an external solar port. Now, up top, you can't really see it here, but up top we've got solar panels, and I've got 2 open ports so we can add more solar if we happen to jump on Amazon and get a deal at 50% off, or I can get a portable one for extra power. We're going to need to replenish the batteries in this one because we do have lithium batteries as well as the generator. So we do have a generator. If our lithium batteries get low, we can fire the generator up, recharge these real quick. If both go low, we start the engine, drive it, and now what's going to happen? Our batteries are going to be full. We can then start the generator. Hey Jeff, one other thing I wanted to point out here. Everybody's had RVs where you have to pull your little plastic clip out to hold the door. They've got away with that. So this is just a system where you just bring that up and it clips into place, back down, so I don't have to use both hands. And then this is our cassette toilet. So everything goes into the cassette toilet. This is really big in Europe and very new in the United States. To empty this, you basically take your cassette toilet out.
And just tow it to your dump station, huh?
And I could be at a rest area and going along, looks like I'm going to take an airplane flight. So
yeah, with something a little bit different that you're carrying.
Yeah. And then to put that back, that's it. So notice I have no gloves. I don't have a stinky slinky. I don't have any of that. This is so darn easy to clean out when you get home. It's piece of cake.
Actually, yeah, I could see how that might be even easier to clean out.
Notice this is an all-wheel drive chassis, Ford platform. Again, this is going to drive and feel very car-like when you're sitting in the driver's seat looking forward. All the creature features of a regular automobile, but yet when you are in this vehicle and you turn the seats around, this is where you've now got the RV. Okay, Jeff, we are looking at the 3.5 EcoBoost engine. This is a twin turbo engine by Ford. I have been out and have had customers drive this, and I've asked them to stab that throttle to feel what it feels like. I've got to tell you, out of all the RVs that we have in stock, this has got to be the quickest on the road. It is fun to drive. It's very responsive. It does not feel like an RV. And going up mountain passes, you'll sail up the mountain passes. Jeff, I wanted to show you a couple things inside here. Obviously seating here. But one thing on these, remember we talked about these windows. These open and you can set it for whatever distance you want, any kind of airflow. But check this out. If I don't want to have bugs coming in and getting into my food, I just drop that down, and if it's nighttime, I can just raise this up and nobody can see in here. That goes for every window in the coach except for the cab area, and we have blinders for the cab area. But every window in here is going to have the dual. Notice the lagoon style table that will mount there. You can use it as an extension for your galley. You can use it when that passenger's chair's turned around. It can be a little workstation. And right up above the table is where you've got your 12 volt, and you've also got 110 if you have a computer or a laptop. I love the feel of these seats. These don't feel like an RV seat. They feel like I could just sit here and take a long trip and have no issues at all. Over the shoulder seat belts I really like for safety. You'll notice most RVs, when you have a seat belt that's not the driver or passenger, it's just a lap belt. And many people sit sideways on like a twin bed. This has got a lot of safety in it. Okay, Jeff, so in here I've spun the passenger seat around. I'm actually ready to pull my workstation down and plug in, and I can sit here and do my work, connect to Wi-Fi, and then when I'm done with work, I'm off to the pool or out hiking. What an awesome concept. And I just love the drivability of this unit. I really challenge you guys to go out and drive this Ford Transit EcoBoost engine. It's fast, it's responsive, and feels like a car. Okay, so here's our Xanth solar controller. We're actually inside the warehouse here, but we've got the lights on bright outside. It's actually generating a very, very slight charge. Xantrax inverter if we need to convert to 110. Here's where I would start my generator. My coach battery at a glance, remember I can see this, at a glance it's telling me it's full all the way up. My tank levels, and it also gives me the temperature inside is 78 degrees right now. We got a spark ignition Suburban stove, which is typical in most RVs. Again, we've got the blackout and the little screen so no bugs can come in. But if you can peek over my shoulder here, I want you to take a look at this bathroom right quick. I'm going to show you something. So you've got your toilet here, and you've got a sink. When I want to shower, I can pull this, and now take a look inside here.
Love that.
It turns into a shower in such a small motorhome, and then when you're back to a regular toilet, the shower is hidden, and there you go.
Surprised more don't do that. That's cool.
Plus you've got a window that opens. Find me another RV with a window that opens in the bathroom. They always have just a vent.
Especially this size.
Yep.
Do you know how long this motorhome is?
Oh my
Karl?
gosh. I want to say it's 21 feet, and I can get you the specs. My apologies. We've got hundreds of motorhomes.
I was thinking the same. It's in that 20-foot range, and this thing is just packed.
It's packed with goodies. I mean, just that bathroom system alone. Why aren't they putting that in more bath? Now, I've got this made up into the bed area. One thing I do want to show you. This little cushion that straps around, this is for our passenger seat. I don't know if I can just toss this on that passenger seat. So when I'm actually sitting here and using this seat, now notice my knees aren't hitting my chin. When I was first sitting here, I was talking to you guys with my knees almost at my chin. This sits like a normal chair now.
Yeah.
I still have got plenty of headroom.
There you go.
So plenty of storage back here before we get into the bedroom area. I mean, the storage back under here is awesome. This system that Winnebago has been using, this is from Europe, and you can take an inexpensive mattress, put it on top of here. Now it feels so soft and luxurious, but you basically have got a king-size bed with an air conditioner right above you. You've got windows that open for a cross breeze, and we're not talking a little window.
No,
that's
you're right.
You could actually jump out of that window if you had to. It's awesome.
Yeah, and on both sides, man,
Both
it just
sides.
feels great.
Yeah. This is just wonderful. People love it. It sleeps like a house up here, but it's a small, compact RV with a shower-bathroom combination like I've never seen.
I agree with you. This is a great setup.
Check this fridge. So again,
A little narrow, but
a little bit narrow, but I got to tell you, I think there's room for an ice cream.
there you go.
Yep. Oh, it's frosty in there.
It is. Wow. There is a tremendous amount in this small motorhome. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, really.
And for the price.
And we don't have a slide out in here, and you and I have been walking back and forth and around and not having an issue.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
So, man, before we bug out here, Karl, I have a feeling people may want to ask, how in the heck can I see this thing? So these things are hard to get. My guess is most of the times the new ones are going for close, if not more than MSRP.
Well, yes, many people sell at MSRP. At where I work, we don't sell at MSRP. We're more of a volume dealer. We average about 1,000 sales every 30 days. I just really like that this one is well below what a new one would cost. just because it's gently used. And we helped this family out and bought it back from them. I can't get into specifics, but they had an issue and we bought it back from them.
Now, do you know offhand how many Winnebago make of these a year, or is it a production issue, or is it just a demand issue?
It's a demand issue. When the new ones hit, if the customer can't perform financially and it goes onto the market, like this one just went on the market, it's typically 2 to 3 days and we have a buyer now. So it's a very quick turnaround RV. A lot of it has to do with the drivability of that Ford all-wheel drive chassis. If you get into slippery conditions or off the beaten path, you got all-wheel drive capabilities with a tire that's made for that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So I will put your contact information in the description below, and if anybody has questions about this, whether it's this one or getting one in the future, I'd highly recommend contacting Karl, see if he can help you out, because I gotta say, for a size RV like this, I am super impressed. I have not seen one of these before, but man, this is a lot of RV for the money. Yeah. So Karl, with that said, man, thank you so much for taking us through this thing, and we'll put your contact information below, and hope somebody hit you up with any questions.
I love it. And Jeff, I got to say one other thing.
Yes.
If you live in the Phoenix area and you want a house call, you just tell me. I'll bring this right to your driveway, pick you up, and we'll take a little drive. I have gone as far as Palm Springs from Phoenix to do a test drive.
That sounds like something worth taking you up on.
Give me a call. Thanks,
right,
guys.
Thanks. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I hope your trip is optimized.